Hi everybody, Dr. Liz here. I'm going to try something new this last week and hopefully you get to see me. Hi, and our class. So I'm up here in the corner of my screen. Let's see if I can enlarge it. I'm trying something different. I don't think I can. Anyways, I'm kind of playing with things, so sorry it looks a little funky. This is our very last week together. I hope you've had a great summer. I know I sure have, and I'll keep this brief and to the point. We're in week 8, so here's your week 8 module. This is at the end, and I offer one last extra credit opportunity, so take a read through and send that answer to me. What we're going to do this last week, well, really, it's not a week, it's just a few days. Our class actually ends Thursday night, because Friday morning I have to submit final grades. So what do we have going on the next few days? You've got Chapter 12 to do, Chapter 12, which is about health and medicine. So you have a Chapter 12 homework then tied to that. You have our last regular exam, which covers Chapters 9, 10, 11, and 12. Both of those things, as usual, are done in Connect. And then you've got to take a final exam, which covers all of our chapters. That's done in Eagle. Don't forget that final exam is not one that can be dropped. I do drop your lowest exam, but it's of the 4 chapter exams. Chapter exam meaning it just covers a couple of chapters. So if you've done well on the first 3 exams and you want to skip this last 4th regular exam over chapters 9 through 12, you sure can. My recommendation is you go to the gradebook and play the what if game, as I like to call it. Plug in zeros in different places, see what your grade would be. Reminder, I drop your lowest regular exam score, your lowest lab score, your lowest movie, and your lowest homework. So you can either miss one of those, not complete it, or if you do them all, that's great. I'm still gonna drop your lowest 1 score in each of those categories. And the gradebook's set up that way to drop your lowest. In fact, it should kind of gray out that section or that particular score so you know which is being dropped. So it's set up, you can play the game and see what your score would be. Again, you have to take the final and it is in Eagle. I'll show you in just a second where that's at. And then we have one last movie, and that is Food Inc., which ties directly into our last chapter on health and medicine. So if we go to the actual module, again, I just want to emphasize that you do your final exam right here in Eagle. It's worth 100 points. Again, it cannot be dropped. It covers all of the chapters 1 through 12 that we've covered. You have just 2 hours to complete this, and there's 50 multiple choice questions. And again, you can see my screen right here. You go right into Eagle and take it when you're ready. And with that, one last reminder, per the syllabus, late work. Last night was the last day for late work. So anything submitted from here on out will not be awarded any credit. Some of you saw that, I saw, and threw in some last-minute late work. If it was still worth any points, remember different items have different deductions and penalties. If it was still worth some credit, I went in and graded it and gave you some credit. Otherwise, again, no late work is accepted after this point, or even at this point. But I hope you've had a great summer. I hope you've enjoyed the class. If you have any questions, as always, just drop me a note. Thanks, everybody. Take care.